Here we are on Himmelsdorf, an incredibly small map, This is what my mic sounded like for my entire recording of the T57 Heavy video. Thankfully, I have fixed it now, but yeah, you can imagine my frustration. So, I'm going to be showcasing a replay of the 57 Heavy after we break right into the intro. This is the Tier 10 American autoloading heavy, the T57 Heavy, a vehicle that features the deadliest clip that you'll find for any heavy tank. It is able to deal 1,200 damage, so about half of any Tier 10 Heavy in 5 seconds. And if you're nasty enough, you'll be running a shell reload boost, which allows you to change that dumping time from 5 seconds to 3.5. There is no way Wargaming thinks this consumable is fair or balanced. In my opinion, it should either be removed from the game or specifically removed from this vehicle. Why is a heavy tank allowed to deal 1,200 in 3.5 seconds? The world will never know. But that is why we're reviewing the 57 Heavy in today's video. There were a lot of people opposed to the nerf on the T57 Heavy in update 10.3, and I was one of those people jumping up and down on my bed, happy to see this vehicle finally getting a nerf, because it deserves one. It should not sit at 3,000 damage per minute with 374 mils of heat pen and shell reload boost and a 5-second intraclip base. It just shouldn't have this much potential. If you are struggling to do well in the T57 Heavy, it is seriously a skill issue. And I don't mean this to be rude, but it is one of the simplest playstyles ever. You dump the clip for 1,200 and you back in the cover. That's all you have to do. Yes, it does lack in the armor department, but that is because its gun is monstrous. If you want a tank that has a clip and has armor, then go for the Kron. Don't get a 57 Heavy. It's a very simple playstyle. To showcase how simple it is, we're going to take a look at this first battle on Himmelsdorf, which you heard at the beginning of my opening on the video sounding like Niagara Falls. This game here was probably the easiest 6k damage I have ever dealt. And I remember the last time I made a video on the 57 Heavy, it was also the easiest games ever, because the vehicle just farms. Up against us, we have a 183 and a 200 LT. That's it. So we're in a pretty solid matchup in terms of us being one of the only tier 10s. They have an E75 and an M5 Yo, and then an Object 704, a T54E1, and a Waffenträger Panzer IV. Now, starting off this game, we're going to get spotted by the 75, and for some reason the 200 LT is looking across the alleyway there instead of looking at medium side. I mean, doesn't really matter. It's only 300 hit points we've lost, and we still have 2,500, so it's not too much of a worry for me. The only thing that I do know is that I'm spotted for 20 seconds by the 200 mechanic, but I could really care less. We're going to drive right over the ridge and just aim it on the E75. Unfortunately, our first shell derps, but that's fine. We still take 700 hit points off of that vehicle. Yeah, you know, that's real fair. If we'd hit our final shell, that would have been over 1,000 hit points, but, you know, clearly a hard tank to drive. So our Jagdtiger is going to just kind of chill in the front, and I'm just waiting. I have a clip reload, and this is what I was talking about. I don't understand how people struggle to do well when all you do is wait for your clip to reload, and then look, a full health 704. There's one, there's two, and that's 900 hit points. Thank you, bye-bye. Then we see that our Jagdtiger and Yo are over here, and the E75 just fired, so I'm just going to drive right over. I don't care. I don't even care if he shoots me. I'm going to get one shell into his vehicle for 480, and now we're going to reload. So we, in 2 clips, are up to 2,076 damage. This is more than the average player deals in Blitz, and we did this just basically by pressing the fire button a couple times. Now we are going to just reload our clip again. Again, this is why the DPM nerf doesn't matter. You just wait. This 54E1 appears to be AFK, and we're just going to deal 1, 2, and 3. Thank you. We get a max roll from our precision fire skill. Just like that, we're up to 3,369 damage. Our Yo is behind. The 183 fires at the Yo and legit somehow manages to bounce that even though the dude was sitting still. Average 183 players, ladies and gents. You know, a good beginner tank. All right, well, we're going to reload here, and I'm going to activate my shell reload boost. I want you to see how fast I'm able to deal 1,200 damage, right? We are at 3,300 right now. In 3.5 seconds, you're going to watch that number go to 4,500. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 1,266, 4,600 damage. I'm Sorry. It's just such a busted vehicle. In my opinion, guns, especially on heavies, should not be able to do this without big downsides. This tank still has too much DPM in my eyes. It should have like 2,400 if it wants to get out these clips, and it definitely should not have reload boost if Wargaming wants to keep it the way it is. So we get 1, we get 2, and 3 into the enemy M5. Yo, just like that, 5,850 damage. This was the easiest game I've played all week. I could have easily dealt 8, 9, 10,000 damage that battle if I had to. If our team sucked, I could have just sat there and farmed all day long. We got an ace, we got a high caliber, we bounced 2,200 damage, and we received 146,000 credits. I really don't think I need to say much else about that game. Let's do one more battle in the tank. Now, because the Alpenstadt game I played was pretty mediocre, I did 2,800, I feel like I can do a bit better. So let's do another game in the vehicle, and this one will be live. Here we are on Rockfield. Up against us, we have a Batchat, a Leopard 1, and a 62A in terms of mobility. Heavies, they have a VK72 and a Minotauro, because let's be real, that is basically just a heavy. Our E100 is going the wrong way, but I've pinged where our team should go, and hopefully they indeed do that. And indubitably, it looks like they are. Alrighty then. I am going to stick on the... I'm not actually sure which way I'm going to go. They have 3 tank destroyers, but one of them's not really a campy one, and the 268's in the front lines. The only one I have to be worried about at this point is the FV2 and 5B183. Okay, well, we'll see where that player ends up going. For now, I'm just going to drive right on up. If that 183 is camping there, he will be spotted by that Batchat in just a moment. So we'll see. I'm just going to wait. Oh, what the heck. Of course. Well, there's the 183, and let's get 1 into his vehicle. 2 into his vehicle. Oh, and he messes up the shell, and 3. Oh, there goes 1,104 off his tank. Why drive a 183 when you can drive this? You deal the same damage as the Hesh now, and you just have everything else going for you. Alright, well, in 7 more seconds, we'll have our clip loaded. It looks like the Leopard is preparing to make a very, very interesting maneuver. Well, I could care less. I'm just going to drive right here, and let's see. There's the Object 268. Let's get 1 shell into his vehicle. We tracked him, and... Oh, I'm sorry, Leopard. Did you forget I'm an autoloader? Well, goodbye. Alright, let's reload. We got our 62A over here. He's just going to distract the Leopard. Again, I don't understand how people can struggle to drive this tank. You just clip and back up. There's nothing else to it. In 10 seconds, we will have a clip ready. And this Batchat is YOLOing the 62A. So all we need to do is push the Batchat, who just drove right into a rock. Oh, yep, there you go. Yep, And there's 1, and 2, and 3. Goodbye. Long live the enemy Batchat. Alright, well, we're up to 3,000 damage already. That was real challenging, you know. I broke a sweat in this game, guys. Woof. Real hard game so far. Oh well, I guess in 5 seconds we'll have our shell reload boost back so we can crap on the VK72. Let's reload, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the grill bounces, which means we get more damage. There's 1, there's 2, and I don't really know who I want to kill. We're going to go for the 62A because he has more health. I could care less about the Leopard. Speed is key. Come over here. I want to touch you. And goodbye. I mean, I don't know what to say. As I said at the beginning of the video, if you're struggling to do well in this tank, you need to just understand that you just clip and back on the cover. This is not an aggressive vehicle. This is not a heavy. It's a mid-line, basically tank destroyer. And we did 4,000 damage in this game. Again, did the DPM nerf hurt us? No. Did we need more DPM? No. Could we have dealt more damage? Sure. We might have been able to get a little bit more on the VK72 because we would have reloaded faster. But still, the tank's busted. It also got more armor on the turret, which you can see we blocked 1,900 this game. The T57 Heavy is, and will always be, as long as it keeps the gun intraclip and shell reload boost, an overpowered vehicle. I will say this till the day I die. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.